Hello everybody, Giant here with some more FTL mod playthroughs, and you know what? This run has been going so incredibly ridiculously well that I think we're gonna carry on with this one. Bear in mind, of course, it has been a while, so we have 2 dragon lasers, a heavy effector, once again, like the last playthrough, and Pegasus missiles, which I'm not sure if I'll ever use them, but regardless, they sell for a pretty penny, because they're considered at least to be one of the ultimate weapons in the vanilla game, so that's nice. Internal effector we have, which allows us to hack into any ship's computer and disrupt the system of my choice, which is going to be very, very nice indeed. In addition to that, we have crystal artifacts, so we're going to be looking for rock ships, or rock sectors rather. Anyways, let's jump on over to the next sector. We have the right claw, that is going to be Mantis. Although, you know, it could be dragon as well, but, you know, dragons aren't in this game, so. Let's go to home volume 8,5. Because that'll give us some more options later on, and it's a civvy sector. Oh, rather, Engi sector, but same difference. You've arrived in Engi space. Soon the rebel fleet will sweep over the sector with... Oh, wait, what? Soon the rebel fleet will sweep over the sector with... What's that even mean? It's unlikely that the Engi will put up much of a fight. Okay, whatever. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I just misread it. Let's keep going. Anything up here? We get a heavy defense drone. Okay. Nice. What does the heavy defense drone do? That is new. Slow defense drone that can shoot down incoming missiles as well as lasers, but it takes 3 power. Alright, so it's slower than a defense drone Mark II, but as a result takes 1 less power bar. Nice. And another one! You find the planet at the indicated coordinates. Your initial scans show the planet to be barren and devoid of life, but you get a prompt reply when you broadcast on Federation frequencies. Have you been followed? Our remaining scouts are tracking a cruiser in this sector. You better stay away from it. We'll bring you some supplies. Alright, and they upload coordinates for the cruiser's destination. Avoiding it seems advisable. Still, the loss of a capital ship would surely distract a fleet from pursuing you for a while. And sure enough, it tells us right where the cruiser is. We'll see how we're faring later on. The system appears quite peaceful. You're not sure how long it'll last between the combined threats of the rebels and the Mantis. It better fall underneath Mantis control, that's all I'm gonna say. Alright, red planet and another ship. We have an auto drone harbor. The AI controllable defense turret is stationed near an unarmed rebel supply depot. Supplies indicate it stores military equipment. Nice. It stores military equipment. Okay, anyways. Engage the turret to get to the supply station. And they have an ion drone. That is it. Are you absolutely kidding me right now? Alright, well, let's open fire, I guess. I'm gonna hit the shields because I'm not worried about this. What was that? 2 ion damage. Wow. I'm threatened. What is it targeting next? It doesn't even look like it's targeting a system next. If it is, it's probably the shields again. I'm not sure though. Well, it doesn't matter because my shields recharge just in the nick of time. Yeah! Okay. Space up the shots because I'm evil and stuff. I forgot that these things fire 3 lasers. It's breaking apart, sir! Oh, no way. I never saw. Alright, the supply depot is completely empty. The logs show that all its equipment was loaded on a rebel ship just a few hours ago. Its beacon path is attached as well. Ooh. Let's calculate their current position and follow them. The computer calculates at which beacon they must be now. Let's hunt some rebels. And they are all the way over there by the exit beacon. Let's go. And what we have here, we have an Engi drone harbor. Alright, immediately after arriving in the system, your vid screen shows a small Engi ship. They are fired on by one of their own stations and massage. Danger present. Fellow Engi infected with personality degradation virus. Station purging necessary. Success wished for you by the fuck. Okay, they jump away and leave you at the station full of mad Engi, so it now starts targeting you. Alright, well, let's prepare some offensive cyber attacks. What do we want to shut down here? Let's take a look. They do not have a med bay. Their drone control is weird. Regardless, that their drone control may not even be destroyable given its current position. They do not appear to have any weapons, however. So, what are we gonna do here? We are going to disable their shields. Or no. What am I, retarded? No. Disable the drone control. Alright, one of the enemy drone bars is successfully hacked and shuts down. Oh my god, I cannot talk today. Okay, so as it turns out, that really didn't intervene. No, it probably did. They probably had 2 of these, actually. Wait, whoa, our shields are still ioned. I didn't even realize. Oops. Well, regardless, they're back up now. Just in time. And they will not be able to break our shields, hopefully. Preferably not. Alright, let's teleport in! Oh, hi! Well, that Engi's gonna have a real bad day today, unfortunately. Oh, well. Thankfully, this is a drone harbor that can self-destruct. However, okay, that's just blatantly cheating. What's wrong with you? Moving from here to here. Dirty man. Dirty drone. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong? Alright, well, anyways. Let's just go ahead and finish off these Engis before the drones can be dicks again. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, God, get out of there. That's not yeah. The room is burning. There are no more life signs aboard the station, and we strip it of useful materials. The other Engis do not return. They're just still running away. They probably assume that we've been killed. They would be incredibly wrong. Alright, let's heal up the Mantis. Let's get the Engi in here to partake. Because, let's face it, that's what Engis do. They repair. I'm just putting him in the engines, so that way we get some sort of benefit from him while he's not repairing. And meanwhile, their ship is completely burning. Systems are falling at a rapid rate. Who knows how long that ship will survive? Probably not long. Let's get some more shields. I learned my lesson last time. We want to have more than 2 bars of shield in Sector 6. Okay, anyways. Let's jump, shall we? Send that hologram to fly the ship. We got 2 stores. Interesting. I'm not going to pass any judgment beyond interesting. The Engi have this beacon is selling equipment for just that. We can sell our crystal artifacts, but that would be a bad idea, so let's just quickly check this stuff. We get a heavy ion drone, which would be something. Let's just buy some heals. What can we sell here? We can probably sell both heavy defenses. I don't know if I want to ever get a drone control. Might not be a bad idea, honestly. I think I'll hold on to those just in case. Heavy effector, I don't think I'll ever use, so we can sell that. Pegasus missiles, I probably won't use either. We can sell those. I can get a door system now. Excellent. And everything else we are just fine on. And we have some more scrap to level up our ship with. Speaking of leveling up, let's get ourselves some blast doors. Booyah! Wow, lots of ships. No, shops here. So let's go and take a visit to them all. And by that, I of course mean no. Let's shoot it down. It's probably just an abandoned vessel. Alright, after arriving at the beacon, you detect the small one-man shuttle. I like how I give an order before I actually understand what's going on. The shell has no defenses and breaks apart underneath your heavy weapon fire. And scans show no biological remains in the vessel. It was unmanned. Very strange. Alright, well, good. So there's a capital ship up north. I don't want to deal with that. I don't know, maybe. It might not be a bad idea. Greetings! Your arrival is most fortuitous. We recently came across some extra drones. If you have some fuel, perhaps we can make a deal? You know what? I got plenty of fuel. Let's do it. I'm gonna try and get a drone control, let's face it. Quest time! Let's fight a capital ship. Oh, hello there. As expected, you find a rebel cruiser at these coordinates. It identifies as RS to-do list and is busy attacking a small Federation station nearby. As you come in scanning range, it immediately targets you. And fleeing seems to be a suitable option here. Still, taking out one of their forward cruisers would surely throw the rebel fleet into disarray. They have a med bay and it only has 1 power. I think I know what we're gonna go for here. Hopefully we should be able to get the weapons down before this behemoth gets to fire. And, in fact, we are, of course, going to use this because there's no reason not to. And other system, medbay. Bam. The enemy medical unit is shut down. Alright. Target these stuff on there, and we are going to teleport in and kick their sorry human butts. Because we are the Mantis. And, really? You're going to send 1 human, eh? Alright. Oh, here we go. Here comes the cavalry. Alright, this should actually be interesting now. At least a little bit. Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to get some hits. Alright, 1 on the med bay. I'm not worried. Uh-oh. They got the missile off. No, we fired too early. And there go all of our weapons. Thankfully, so does theirs. Their weapon also falls. Very good. That human's going to burn herself a little bit, which is good for me. Boy. So, this one actually worked out surprisingly well. Who's dying? It is currently Tomato. Tomato is failing to fight properly. That sucks. Anyways, this human's just gonna melt. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh god, that's a bad place for fire. Everybody run. Uh-oh. Never mind, nobody run. The rest of the squadron is already closing in. There's no time to salvage the cruiser. You order recruited sets FTL to overload. The destruction of one of their elite assets will make the rebel fleet more cautious. You've bought yourself some more time. Everybody get ready to jump. Really? Only 1 fuel? That's disappointing. Well, anyways, let's repair that med bay. Meanwhile, you go in there and you go in there. Get our systems back online because we're nowhere near as urgent as we should be. That's disappointing though. I figured we'd get at least some sort of decent loot here. Oh well. I suppose more time to go to the shops if I find something really valuable is going to be good. Anyways, I suppose, actually no, with this extra bot time, I should actually be able to go up to the stress beacon and still have time for the quest. We'll see, though. Who knows? Maybe I may have just done something really great. Also, I gotta say, I like the sprite work on the Elite Cruiser. I like it a lot. You guys are all healed up. You go back to the engines, and you back to the med bay. I need to heal myself up. No, wait, is that Vanguard needs to heal up. I mean, we all need to heal up, really, but anyways. Let's go up to the distress beacon. And what we have here. Oh boy, you find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. We're gonna leave them alone. I don't like this beacon. It never ends well for me, ever. So, we're just not gonna do it. How a mantis gets overwhelmed by a spider, I don't know. Last time, I think spiders are technically, or I think mantis are technically above spiders in the food chain, but who knows. You receive a distress call from a nearby Engi ship. Assistance requested, danger present, imminent destruction, let's respond. And you get another message from the same ship. This time it's from a mantis at the comm log. Foolish meat sacks, he yells. Foolish chitin-plated bastard. Let's effectorize their med bay, which is only level 1. Excellent. Uh-oh, they teleport on board. I didn't even realize. Alright. Easy. If we can shut down that med bay, that's going to be real nice. In terms of weapons, they have a dual laser. But they also have 4 bars in weapon power, so effectorizing that one is going to do jack shit. Same thing with the shields, because we're only going to get rid of 1 bar of shields, if I recall correctly. Alright, so, it's set. We're going to bring down the med bay to make my Mantis' job even easier. Let's heal up a little bit. Overwhelm this Mantis. How dare you try and attack me? He's dead. That was real easy. No, the hologram stays on board the ship. That's it. That's a ship I'm working on currently where I want to have, what's it called? Oh, wait, I should bring my dragon lasers back online. I just realized that. We should definitely activate those. Oh, wait, they had a beam. They had a maul beam. That's not a maul beam, but regardless. It's not important. Alright, everyone's in position. Beam up! Beam me up, Scotty. Let's teleport on in. Lasers everywhere. It's a shame they can't shoot properly. Ha! Suck it. Your beam only causes 2 damage. And dead. Alright, that was easy. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. While salvaging, your crew discovers that the ship was carrying some trade goods. You order an investigation. The ship was mining asteroid ore. Its cargo holds are full of rocks. It's a shame thing. Rocks are worth less than crystal artifacts, so we're good to go. Let's get out of here. And unfortunately, our artillery beam never quite got the chance to fire. No. You stay in the holograms. You don't need to heal, man. You're a hologram, and you're at 50 health, which is max for you. So you know, there's that too. I'm not trying to discriminate. All right, let's heal up Vanguard, and we are all good to go. Back to the teleporter, I demand. Wow, what do you know? I guess shooting down that cruiser was actually a good idea after all. And now they have regained their pursuit. So we got 2 free beacons, and it's like nothing ever actually happened. That's nice! I like it. What happens at this exit beacon? What do we have here? -2 fuel for 3 drone parts? Nope. Okay, you see, the circumstances have changed because I now have 6 fuel instead of 12. Oh, hello there. You successfully tracked down the transport. Let's demand the surrender of their goods. You prepare to secure their cargo by first. We can't. Wait, what? Okay, well, anyways. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna shut down their let's shut down their drone control. One of the enemy drones is successfully hacked and shuts down. It's a shame thing this quest is broken. So, definitely gonna have to post about that one on the mod forums. It's the second time this has happened. Alright, let's get out of here. To the jump! Next sector! Local trade sector 21 5F. 5F! Nice! We got the mixed Nebula extension or local trade sector 21 F3. I'm gonna go to the mixed Nebula because Nebulas, while they have ion storms, there are also 2 red beacons and I want to sell these damn crystal artifacts. For max price at least. You're told that the Slug Oh, I thought it was just a nebula. Interesting. So, unfortunately this is a slug space, which means one of 2 things. 1, lots of slugs. 2, slugs have fire weapons. 3, slugs like to shut down your oxygen. And 4, slugs like to overly price things at their shops. We're not going to sell the crystal artifacts. Let's just quickly check. I could buy Slug hallucinogens. Thankfully, this appears to be a reasonably priced shop. Buy all their fuel. There is a drone control for sale. Unfortunately, to buy it, I'd have to sell my drones. Irony at its peak. Ugh. Why am I even trying to talk today, honestly? Anyway, we got more fuel. Let's keep moving through the Nebula. What do we have here? Slug transport ship is stationed near the beacon with a military escort ship. They message you. We have been waiting for customers for ages. Care to see our wares? I'm gonna decline. Oh well, we shall wait here then. You cautiously put distance between your ships before preparing to jump. I don't know, I forget what happens bad at that beacon, but I know something bad can happen there. Alright, what do we have here? We have a pirate ship. Attack! The crew runs for their stations. Well, alright, prepare for offensive cyber attack. We're going to effectorize which weapons? We're going to effectorize the weapons in the hopes of bringing down their missiles. Alright, weapons. The enemy weapon system is disrupted and they lose some of their system power. Unfortunately, this is a Nebula, so fuck, we shut down the wrong system. Welp, that sucks. Alright, teleport in. Ah, perfect split, perfect split. Never mind. The humans came in to try and prevent it. That's unfortunate. Meanwhile, they have a whole repair drone. Does the whole repair drone actually repair this ship past full? I'm kind of curious now. Uh-oh, here comes the missile. Hold on, we might be able to intercept it with... No, we just dodged it blatantly. Booyah. No, it does not heal them past full. Now that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually find a prisoner who offers to join my crew. Yeah, we got my fan! It's Ginger Dragon's greatest fan. It's in his name, my fan. Alright, let's teleport out of here. And heal up a little bit. So, what are we going to do with my fan? I have no idea. We're going to send him over to the weapons because vicious Mantis like to destroy stuff, I guess. He's not one of my friends, so I don't trust him to have my back in the midst of a heated battle. There's another store down here, which I may want to go to. I'm going to go here. We're going to get more money. We're going to go back to that store, and we're going to see if I can get drone control. We have you. You're hailed by a well-armed slug station. Coming here was a mistake. Nothing personal, but we'll scrap your ship for our own profit. We have a very neoliberal economy here, you know. Let's get in an attack vector. Prepare to burn, then! Your ship computer registers an enemy cyber attack. Well, good, because I'm gonna cyber attack you, too! Alright, warning lights flicker all over your ship's airlocks as your door systems are sabotaged by the station's hacking modules. Alright, well, what are we gonna hack on their ship? I say we hack their oxygen, but my logic tells me to hack their weapons. So let's do that. The weapon system is disrupted and they lose some system power. Excellent. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough! God damn it, that sucks. Let's heal up Vanguard while we wait, then. Oh wait, they shut down door control and oxygen. Interesting. This is gonna suck when they inevitably light a fire on board my ship. Let's face it, that's just gonna happen. It's guaranteed. Teleports! Show him who's boss. Oh, one shot got through. And we lost the dragon laser. Shit! That's unfortunate. Thankfully, we should be able to kill off this entire crew because we are just badasses. Maybe not necessarily American, we're Mantis, but still badass. Oh boy, here comes pain. Oh, we dodged it. Damn it. Alright, we taught. And it was a breach. Excellent. That's exactly what we needed here. Kill them all, Johnny. They're all dead. With their crew dead, you quickly shut off the hacking module and your live support. That's not necessarily the word we're looking for here. And door systems return to normal. You strip the station. Get 3 fuel and a decent chunk of scrap. Get back on board my station. Can't we disable their cloaking module as well? I feel like that would make life a little bit easier here. Alright, anyways, oxygen is back online. That's always nice. Jeez, they must have had level 3 cloaking. That's a lot of cloaking power they had there. Did you not take any damage? No, Tomato just isn't important enough to have his health bar registered, I guess. Anyways, my fan... Alright, well, it looks like we've got our healing batches going here, I guess. Got badges of 3 ready to be healed. Alright. And before you know it, we're going to be good to go. Let's go back to the store. Unfortunately, the other store is lost, but this one may have another drone control, if we're lucky. Not selling the crystal artifacts. They have drones, and they have a drone control. Perfect. Alright, they also have a heavy scatter drone man. An anti-ship scatter drone man. That's what I'm assuming it means. I don't know what it actually means. Slow drone that slowly takes ships whole apart. Alright, whatever. It's got heavy scatter lasers, which are the things that, it's that, like, 3-shot heavy laser that we come across usually. There's also a light defense drone, fast reloading defense drone, although getting 2 drones is kind of questionable. Either way, let's sell our pathetic one, and get 2 of these babies in. This is going to be a good defensive ship, I like it. Let's get some more fuel as well. Alright, 10, I like that number. 10's a good number. Alright, Tomato, get back into the gang here. My fan goes back to weapons, and Jeremy to the engines with you. Right where the Engi belongs, said the racist Mantis. Alright, keep heading through this nebula. No ion storms yet. So that's nice. You're surprised to find a ship without slug markings stranded all the way out here. And move in to provide assistance. When you see the pirate insignia, on the whole, you quickly reconsider. They actually have a lot of lasers, as well as a medbay and Zoltan shields. We're going to keep our distance. And it looks like we did, in fact, manage to get away. Let's go down! What were we here? There are a number of small stations for travelers in this area, lit up by your guiding lights and advertisements. Only slug ships are docked, so you decide it's better to avoid confrontation and steer clear. Today is just one of those days where my tongue just doesn't agree. Alright, we have a Mantis ship here. Looks to have been hunting slugs on their home turf. A rare test of honor for the mightiest Mantis crews. Looks like we're here on similar business then. It's a shame we have to kill you. So, what are we going to shut down here? They don't have a med bay, so that immediately means I'm going to shut down the weapons. The weapon system is disrupted, and they lose some system power. Alright. What weapons did they lose? Nothing! God, I'm starting to reconsider the strategy here. It's not working all that well. So, power up the dragon laser. And let's get to work here. Hopefully, it's a scout, so it should only have 2 crews. We should be able to take down this. That's not a Pegasus missile. Pegasus, if you recall, are perfectly side by side, if I recall correctly. There are no more life signs on board the ship. We get scrap fuel and missiles, as well as some consumer goods. Too bad I don't care about consumer goods, that is. Alright, let's bring them back on board. Only 2 people should have taken any damage there, and it was indeed Ceci and me. And while we heal up, I'm going to get some more drone power. Where are the drones? Bam, bam. I'm actually going to need a lot more system power, come to think of it. I forgot about that little detail. Alright, well, anyways. One more beacon, and we should be able to get at least our first defense drone up and rolling, which will be nice. If they have missiles, that is. Or just somehow can pierce my shields. I suppose we could leave the nebula, but that just seems a little bit redundant. We're in a nebula, let's just stay in the nebula. There are few more vicious beasts in the galaxy than a slug with his back to the wall. The faltering ship of this beacon disables your door system and then charges fire weapons. They're gonna try and burn me out, but using fire against the dragon has never worked in the past. Why would it work now? Well, they have 1 basic fire beam, a dual lasers, and some sort of bomb. I assume it's gonna be a fire bomb. They also have a med bay, so let's shut that thing down. Alright, the med bay is down. Let's get in there and engage. I'm going to send you guys to the med base. We're going to see if it's actually active or not. No, it is not. Alright, good. They only had 1 bar. Let's kill them all. Alright, send you guys back in here. Let's show these guys the full force of the Mantis fleet. Not really fleet, but army. Alright, there we go. And enough scrap for another bar, meaning that we can get a defense drone up, should we need one. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. And pow. Alright. Back into the teleporter, and let's move on. Oh, another ship at this beacon. What is it? It's a slug black market. As you jump in, the crew already expects another slug hacker trying to set your ship on fire. You're glad to just find a slimy slug trade post instead. They even offer their services to you. What is this one? Hire slug engineer to fix 10-hole. Wow, that's not bad. Purchase slug mind maps of the nebula. Unfortunately, we can't afford anything. So, dealing with telepaths isn't without dangers. Better move on. To the next beacon. What do we have? Slugs here. The slugs here use a tactic you'd hope you'd never see. They sabotage your oxygen production system and then charge fire weapons. I'm not gonna suffocate. Again, fire against dragons doesn't work that well. They have a med bay, so let's shut that thing down. Bam. And teleport. Thankfully, if we do end up suffocating, it's going to happen to these 3, who aren't a part of the big guys, the important people. And who knows, maybe we'll actually be able to kill these guys before they can even get 1 basic shot off. And we did! Wow, that was easy. The power of the 4 Mantis boarding crew is a great power indeed. Who was the one that didn't take any damage? It was Vanguard. He was standing from behind in the shadows. Alright. Let's bring you guys back into the teleporter room. Meanwhile, we're almost ready for the final bar in my thingamajig. My artillery beam. The Ginger beam. No! We were doing so good. Alright, we have piling. Have your pilot carefully explore the debris. Most of the debris is hardly even usable as scrap. However, you eventually find an intact weapon that can be mounted on your ship. A Haste beam! What does that do? Beam damage is reduced for 1 for every shield, 1 power, 1 damage per room hit, low fire chance with 13 charge time. So it's an outdated beam weapon. Wow, that sucks. Why Haste though? Interesting. Anyways, let's just disable some power to get my shields fully charged up. I want to get all bubbles going before I head to the exit beacon. And here we are. What do we have? Nothing! It was an empty beacon all along. Well then. How disappointing. Alright, well, next sector time. We have the Melith Protectorate, which is Rebels, or the Void. I'm gonna go to Rebel Space. I'm just hoping that there's gonna be a rock station somewhere around here. Not station, but you know, sector. A few years ago, this region was bustling with trade activity. Now it is overrun with bandits and marauders. Never mind. This is not Rebel Space. Very good. Although I forget what the enemy bonus is when you're in a pirate sector. The station at this beacon messages you. Greetings. We hate you and will kill you now. Okay then. I'm heartbroken. These guys have a level 3 medbay. That's gonna be bad. What else do they have? They have a lot of weapons. This is not gonna be a fun station to deal with. However, what can I do here? Still, I'm going to disable the medbay anyway. Oh, it disables the entire damn thing. Nice. That's what I wanted to test out. I wanted to see if it did disable the entire thing. And it does. Very nice. They're going to send a Rockman to a Mantis party, which is a questionable decision to say the least. Regardless, they've got a decent amount of firepower. Let's activate one of our... Never mind. I lied, actually. Let's not. Okay, let's activate another one. Too late. Jeez, you almost shot it down again. Come on, guys. Let's be friendly. Why can't we be friends? Ah, there we go. Finally, this thing's starting to pay off. Yeah! Uh-oh, who's dying? You are, in fact, dying. Let's get you out of there. Oh, God, he's pursuing him. This is a bloodthirsty Engi. Uh-oh. Never mind. He's dead. Juke to the AI! I've got the jukes, not the AI. I was about to say the AI's got the jukes. That'd be a blatant lie. Alright, so that was tragic, for we lost 2 defense drones. Or 1 defense drone. Technically 2 once we leave this beacon. Because we do not have a drone recovery arm, and you know, donning a spacesuit, going out there and collecting our stuff would be too much of a hassle. You go back to the engines. Ginger Beam is fully operational once more. And heal up Vanguard of Valor. Oh, I'm yawning. Why am I yawning? It's 2 p.m. What's wrong with me? Alright, we have another pirate. Thank you. Thank God you're here. The last weeks were so boring. Come on, power your weapons. Let's do this. Alright, let's do it. I can appreciate a fellow warrior. They do not have a med bay, meaning that we can dedicate our power loss elsewhere. We could do life support. That could be fun. Make them blitz a little bit, although, let's face it, that really wouldn't be that good without a holographic crew, plus they have a hologram. Door control, Wait, why do they have to power it? Well, regardless, we're gonna want to shut down the door control, I feel, maybe? No, we don't need to micro a crew with a crew like that. So let's disable... Oh, they've actually got a teleporter, come to think of it. I don't know, the weapons have been historically really bad. I'm gonna do it again, though. Yep, sure enough. Oh, no, we disabled the basic laser. So, you know, that's kind of worthless. But anyways... Let's go on. Oh, no, let's keep healing up Vanguard. Wait for them to board. And they sent a human and a hologram to board. Wow, questionable decisions at the least. Well, anyways, we're going to be able to open fire on the weapon systems, which will hurt this human pretty badly as well. And wait, what is... Oh, their teleporter got ioned. Oh, wait, what? Wait, did they teleport again? Well, can they do that? What kind of teleport power do they have? I guess... Oh, that's why it's 3 power. Uh-oh! Ow. I forgot to power off the heavy defense drone. Oops. Alright, well, anyways. While we heal up, I'm going to activate the defense drone that we are, you know, just talking about. So, depower that teleporter, bring the defense drone back online, and hopefully this thing will shoot down. Yeah! Alright. So now the ship is burning. We're wounding their crew even more. Very good. We are fully healed. Let's board them, shall we? Alright, and away we go! Never mind, apparently they don't care about us. So, let's make them care. Never mind. Guys, I'm waiting! Any day now. Oh, well, he's dead. Well then, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? I'm gonna have you guys go down here actually, so we can, you know, bring down this door with double the efficiency. And meanwhile you go down here, and down here. Ah! Who is going where? I don't know. Okay, I'm going down there. Sussy, you go over here. You're already going over there. Tomato, you go into this room. There we go. Oh, never mind. They're just gonna attack us. Very good. Which means that we're just gonna sort of chill out here. Oh wait, get back through there while the doors are still open. Finish them! Yeah! Alright, they're burning now, which will be nice. Where do you think you're going, punk? Nowhere soon, I hope. What are you doing? Finish him off! Don't run away! You've got him on the ropes! Who are you? Vanguard! Come on, man. Alright, well anyways, we better get that return spell going. Alright, and we are good to go. Heal him up, baby! And wow, we have a lot of power now. Let's get some more shields! Tank it up! Or turtle it up, rather. After last time's episode, I'm a little bit wary about running with low shields. Still, though, Ginger Beam is my next priority. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this one. So be sure to like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.